So if you've only got one day in Edinburgh, this video is going to show you how to make the best of your one day. But first thing you need to know, and very important actually, is you need to know how to pronounce Edinburgh. And that's how they say it here. It's 4 syllables, Edinburgh. And I might not be doing that perfect, but it's pretty close. Edinburgh. This is how the locals told me to make sure I pronounced the city name. So if you got one day in Edinburgh, my suggestion is to get yourself right here to the city center and just walk, enjoy, explore. You don't even need to have an agenda. You don't even need to have a firm plan. You can just walk and enjoy. Everything will just unfold itself, really. It's really an easy, walkable city and really fun and really, I mean, you don't really need any guided tour to do anything, which is the way I like to do things anyway. And just hang out with me and I'll actually show you the best free discovery I made during my walk of Edinburgh. So many people who come to Edinburgh, they feel the need to buy a ticket and go inside the very famous castle, and I think that's a good idea if you happen to get lucky without a lot of crowds. My experience was there were long lines to go inside the castle. Many of the castles here in Scotland and England are, after you've seen 5, you know, they kind of look the same. But anyway, I did not pay the money to go inside the castle. I didn't have the patience to wait in the line when I've only got 8 or 10 hours to enjoy. And what I learned from other YouTubers is that you can go up there and enjoy the view from the castle without paying to go inside. And by the way, the best city view is up at the castle. But the best free thing to do, I'm going to show you in this video, was not the castle, but this walk and a discovery I made a little later on. And hang out with me and I'll show you. So everyone's different. We're all different. We all have our own personalities, but I'm one who actually doesn't really like joining group tours and following some guy around with a flag and looking like the tourists that we are. And so I like to strike out on my own and just be independent and discover things on my own. And that's just the way I am. But here in Edinburgh, you can do that really easily without a group tour and have an amazing day. So don't be afraid to do what I'm suggesting, because it is so easy to walk around here. You can't get lost and you can see all of the old town in one day very easily. And the only thing you're going to pay for is when you go to lunch. And here in the old town, you're going to experience your very fair share of bagpipes, and they're around every corner, and it's really quite nice to listen to that, especially right here in Edinburgh. So many people who come to Edinburgh consider Mary King's to be a must-see adventure. In fact, if you have the time and the patience to endure this tourist attraction, I think maybe this is a must-do thing. You can go underground. Apparently it's haunted. It's apparently an amazing thing to do, but it is a tourist attraction. You do have to go online and buy tickets. You do have to go through a tour and all of that. So it wasn't on my agenda today, but many people love the experience. So I would not discourage you from doing Mary King's if you have the ability to get your tickets. Okay, so welcome to my best, most favorite thing I did here in Edinburgh. I loved exploring this amazing cathedral. So, about 900 years old, originally a Roman Catholic church, and now considered the mother church of Presbyterianism. But it doesn't have to be a religious experience, but it's definitely a spiritual experience to go through here and experience and feel the history as you walk through this church. It is really a feeling I can't describe until you get here and do it yourself. And it's the best thing I did in Edinburgh. So the amount of history that's happened within the walls of this church, this cathedral, is so far beyond anything I can possibly detail in this video. But I mean, so many famous people this church is connected to: Mary, Queen of Scots, and Oliver Cromwell, and hundreds of other people that are connected with this church. There are many bodies interred within the building, and things that have happened here inside and around the grounds, but you'll feel it when you get here. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Just come here for, like I did, for a couple hours and just soak it up. So this city gets a lot of tourism and a lot of visitors, and I have to be honest with you, I was quite impressed with how friendly the locals were, even in spite of tourists, constantly invading their streets. And it wasn't overly busy, actually. I didn't have any trouble, getting a bite to eat or finding a cafe, or there's many pubs to hang out in. It was really an enjoyable place. I really enjoyed the people, and I enjoyed walking here. So as I mentioned earlier, I chose to avoid the lines, and I've seen enough castles throughout England and Scotland to not need to go inside this one. But no matter what you do, you should make it here for the best free view of the entire city, as you can see. So get up here and just have a look and get this photo. And if you want to go inside the castle, if there's not a line, enjoy yourself. I mean, I'm sure it's a fantastic thing to do. I just wanted to spend my time just walking and exploring. But you can see the view and don't miss doing that. So, you know, my best travel days are those that sort of allow me the freedom to discover things on the day rather than organize and plan it out every hour on the hour. I often see people who are planning their days with spreadsheets, and at 1 o'clock you got to be here, and at 2:30 you got to be here, and I don't know, to me that feels like work. And when I'm traveling and enjoying a vacation, I don't want to feel like I'm working. So I really love when you just don't have a plan and you walk and things unfold and surprise you as you go. And so I don't know if you are like me, but I enjoyed this day in this city. I will tell you, I just was surprised around every corner. So hang out with me for a bit. We're going to go for a traditional Scottish lunch. This is the first time I ever had this, and I got to be honest with you, it was tasty, and it surprised me a bit, but I really enjoyed this. I really thank you for hanging out with me today, but if you've enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give it a like and check out some of my other videos in this area of the world. I've been to London and Bath, England, and did amazing videos in London and Bath, also in Amsterdam, and really some amazing videos in Iceland if you're headed to Iceland, or you're going to Norway, or perhaps you're headed to Belgium. I did a really good video in Ghent, Belgium. So I hope you'll hang out with me again on another adventure, and I really appreciate it.